Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Packers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Saints, who will need to find a way to move the football.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. On first down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Nelson. 30. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And some room to work. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A reminder, later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Shrugs him off. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a pitch out to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Rodgers gives to his fullback, Kuhn. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They start the second half with Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Play clock winding down. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he is all the way up past the 25. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll hand it off now. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right around the 26.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And, you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
he's going to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Running with Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, here's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Steps away to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3.